Tuesday's a pretty cool guy. He doesn't afraid of anything. But yeah, yeah, man. I don't know. My schedule is all jacked up, and it seems like no matter when I stream, like kind of like the viewership's always the same. So it's not my schedule at this point. So I'm not too concerned with keeping a steady schedule anymore. As much as I've been told that that's an important part of growth, it doesn't seem to work for me. So I'm not gonna drive myself crazy about it. But if you guys could, one thing I do like to do is when I got a nice fun party here is I like to share it. So let me see if there's anybody live now that we can raid. And if so, if you guys would hang around and say what's up to the raid, that would be dope. The content is probably as important, if not more. Dude, I don't know. I'm not even going to sit here and like try and pretend I understand how streaming works. I truly believe at this point that at some point Twitch decides that you are going to succeed, and you do. Like they between them promoting you and recommending you and all that stuff, like once they've decided that you're gonna be a part of the team, then it's strap the fucking rocket to you and shoot you to the moon. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Yeah. Try to figure out what you do exceptionally compared to everyone else. Well, here's the thing, man. It's like, I feel like no matter what you do, like somebody does it better and others do it worse. And I've seen people out there that, not to toot my own horn, but I put a lot of work into the streams, like as far as like presentation goes, and all that, and interaction and stuff like that. And like I'm pretty much just like on cruise control here. And then I see other people, they don't say anything. They just they're quiet and they just play the game, and if somebody says something, they just like react to it. Like I've seen somebody literally with like 50 plus viewers playing their game, and the chat would be quiet, and every once in a while somebody would say something or react to what they see on screen, and they go, I know, right? They got 50 viewers. So I don't know. I really don't know. I can't explain any of it. I have no idea. If I knew, I would tap into it and do it. Trying to blast just Twitch isn't the best. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I try, what do you call it? I try, Twitter, try interacting there. I meet people on Twitter, follow them. Sometimes they follow me, and then never see each other. And then Discord, I'm in a bunch of Discords, and I do interact, but like it doesn't really get me anything as far as Twitch viewership goes. Again, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know the secret sauce. I'm just gonna try to do my best to not go crazy, because if there's one thing that I do know that I have learned for Twitch and growth, it's that obsessing over growth doesn't give you more growth. So like, I don't worry about it. I don't make it my number one goal. But I do observe it, and if I see that like some nights I have like 0 views and some nights I have 5 views, I try to duplicate what I did the night I had 5 views. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sell the stream beyond just what's on Twitch. Yeah, I mean, I try that. I don't know, my streams are kind of like they're just like a full package, man. Like it's like you're here, you're part of the conversation. Like I don't do reactions, I don't do memes. At least I don't try to. Sometimes they just happen, and I'll post that. But, you know, I usually get 1 or 2 good clips a week or something for something I said or did or something that happened that I thought was funny. And I'll post that. I don't know. Maybe somebody could look at my stream and tell me if anything is like highlight worthy or something like that. And just try and highlight some stuff and see if we could get like a funny or entertaining YouTube video out of it. But it's not my number one priority anymore. My number one priority is to play the games that I like. You know, in this case, it's Final Fantasy and Doom and Halo. And, you know, first-party Nintendo stuff. Other than that, I just go with the flow, man. If anybody likes what they see, I urge people to share the channel with people that you think might enjoy it. You know, it's like I know that there's like a couple of Twitch archetypes out there, and I don't really see myself falling into any one individual archetype. Like some people are like always hype, some people are always like, you know, like positive vibes and, you know, all that stuff. I mean, I don't want to be negative, but like I'm certainly not that. I'm definitely not. I don't like do reactions to things. Like, I just try to be genuine, which sometimes it results in me like getting energetic. Sometimes it results in me just, you know, talking. That's it. Not a big deal. Go through the moments where you. I feel like there's more to that sentence, but you accidentally hit send. There you go. Where you're extremely energetic, turn it into a short or Twitter video. I mean, I've done that. I've made clips like of times where I genuinely reacted to something, and I even found it funny. You know, but you know, one of the things I noticed is like a lot of the more successful streamers, they kind of, while they're here streaming live, they are making content, you know, like, so like I'll see it, like they'll be playing a game and they'll be going around a corner and they're just like, and then they turn the corner and nothing's there, and it's just like, yeah, you were getting ready to make like a reaction and nothing happened, and now you got to dial it back, and then, you know, then you go to the next corner and you start it again, you know, and it's like, I see what you're doing, and you know, on YouTube after it's edited, it looks kind of cool. It makes your channel look fun and hype, but when I'm watching you do it, it just looks corny, and I can't do it. Some people do pull it off. Like some people actually have. Like a good example of a streamer that can pull off clip-worthy stuff while not looking like a goofball on their stream is probably Fire Dragon. That's like one of my favorite streamers. Who I don't think he's streamed in a couple of weeks now. I don't know if he said he was doing vacation or something, but like he has this personality where he's just like, you know, he's always kind of like excited, like he's genuinely excited for something, and then that turns into like good content. But then I'll see, you know, other streamers try to get that same energy, and it's like I could tell that you're just making, you know, I could turn this segment into a video, by the way. Maybe, I don't know. You know, but that's another thing that I that's another category of streamer that I don't really particularly think is good, is like the stream professor that has 3 concurrent views. And that is where I would fall under right now. It's the stream professor with 3 concurrent views. Hey kids, you want to be a big streamer like me? You want to succeed like your old pal Chuck Eternal? Get 3 concurrent viewers? Don't get me wrong, I like it. I like 3 viewers. It's fun. Like, but like, But does that qualify me to tell you like what works on Twitch? Probably not. I have no idea. I'm building the plane while I fly it. You know, it's funny. Yeah, I could see how somebody might enjoy it. It's meta humor, right? I don't know. I'm just weird like that. I don't know. It was funny, like when I started streaming, like I had this like thought that like if you build it they will come type thing. And I was like, yeah, I'll just like stream and I'll have like, you know, first I'll have 5, then I'll have 10, then I'll have 20, then I'll have 50, then I'll have 100, and then we'll just keep going and just keep going. Like nowhere in my plan did I realize that like for your first 2 years you're just gonna have between 0 and 1. You know, and it was just like, I was like, oh shit, like there's something else you need to do. It's like what is it? It's like the Mitch Hedberg joke. He's like, you know, oh, I heard that the ingredients for Sprite was lemon and lime, so I tried to make my own at home. And I don't know, I think there's more to it than that. That's kind of how I feel about this. It's like, oh yeah, definitely not linear growth. Definitely, it's like you know, especially with me when I took my hiatus, and that definitely didn't help. I used to have like 5 to 10 viewers. Now I have like 3 to 5. Just remember to have fun. Yeah, I mean that's really, at this point, I have reached the point where that's the only goal I have is at the end of my stream is like, did I enjoy myself or did it, you know, was it boring? Was it fun? Was it fun for me? Was it fun for viewers? That's like my, at the end of the stream, that's all I really care about. Like I'll see the analytics and I'll be like, you know, I had like 5 people showed up when I started, and then by the end of the stream I was down to like 2 or something, and like nobody was in the chat. And it's like, that's another thing too. Like I always think of the, like, while Twitch is fun to be interactive and like have the chat always going, you know, I did realize, and myself included, I was like, well, if this is what I do, why would I think other people don't do it? It's like I just turn it on as background noise. So like I'll have somebody on and it's just like I won't say anything in their chat. I'm just watching them play a game that I enjoy, and they have a voice that's like not annoying, you know. And then you know, that's it. You know, that's the extent, you know. And then I think of it as like a channel, not a show. And like what I mean by that is like it's a channel in that, like, you know, it's on 4 nights a week, right? And it's not always the same content. Sometimes it's different. So it's like sometimes somebody might show up on every Friday or every Saturday, and they might only show up when Doom is on, or they might only show up when Mario is on. They might only show up when Final Fantasy is on, because it's a channel, not a show, you know? So that's another thing I think about too, that I learned. It was like, especially like when a new game comes out and like, you know, they might already have their plan. They're just like, oh yeah, you know, when Doom Eternal comes out, I'm gonna watch, you know, streamer X. I want to watch their playthrough, you know. And then I'm like all excited for Doom Eternal. I go to play it and people are like, yeah, you know, I've been watching it, you know, somewhere else, you know, but I'll watch you play Final Fantasy though, you know. And that's like something you just got to kind of deal with. Like I've seen streamers that have like 2,000 viewers, you know, streaming something like Mario Maker or streaming like Metroid or something like that. And then they go and they want to play like, you know, whatever, like some game that they're interested in, like, I don't know, Magic Arena, Magic the Gathering, you know, the card game. And like they drop to like 50 viewers. And, you know, it sucks. It like hurts their feelings. But then that's where I go back to the old, you have a channel, not a show. So, you know, right now, this is a low rated this is a low rated time and content for your channel, but your show would be like, you know, the main stuff. You know, it's like, oh, back in the day, like NBC, they would show, they'd show like 5 different shows or whatever, and then like, at 8 o'clock at night, they would play friggin' what. NBC was a bad choice because I don't know what they play, but like ABC, right? Friday night, ABC, they'll play Full House, Family Matters, what else is on there? Full House, Family Matters, the TGIF stuff. And like they would have like 20 million concurrent viewers, and then like, like Monday night at 8 o'clock though, they have like 5 million, and they're playing like a rerun or something. And that's what your Twitch channel is. Step by step. Yeah. What else was on TGIF? I'm drawing a blank here. It was I just remember Full House, Family Matters, Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Yeah, that was another one. Damn, I used to love that too. I used to watch that every week. I liked when Boy Meets World was on. Boy Meets World is like a show that, yeah, there you go, Boy Meets World. That's a show that just really just like shoots me right through the heart with nostalgia, because I watched those kids grow up. Like we were like the same age, right? I want to say like the characters in the show were like maybe a year or two older than me, so they were like the cool kids in the next grade up for me. And then it's just like, I grew up at the same time as them, watching them turn into teenagers, watching them turn into like 20-year-olds. Dinosaurs was on TGIF. No, that was definitely Fox. I feel like Dinosaurs was definitely Fox. No, wait, actually, you might be right. Because I remember they did an episode of The Simpsons, because it's like, was it the sister had like hair like this, and the brother had hair like this, and like the dad was big and fat, and the mom was like, fit and like friendly, and then the Simpsons were watching it, and they were like, hey, it's just like us. Full House got moved to Mondays, and that's when Boy Meets World got moved to TGIF. Yeah, maybe. They did move stuff around like that. I do remember that. Man, Full House was my jam. I like Full House. I like Family Matters. Yo, has this become a just chatting stream about like 90s television? Man, I could dig it. I can dig it. But yeah. Well, anyway, so that's gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you all. Probably gonna try to get on Tuesday. I'll see if I could hop on Tuesday. Maybe I might do some Halo. Maybe some more Doom. And maybe some more Final Fantasy, depending, what mood I'm in. It really depends. Those are my go-tos. So it'll be one of those. I promise that. Unless there's a new game coming out that I'm forgetting, but I don't think there is. All right, guys, I'm babbling. So you all have a great night, and I will see you when I see you. Have a good night.